guys, Luxker here. Welp, we finally did it. Nintendo listened to us and fixed the fog in Ocarina of Time. Sure, I get that's a little too late, and they should have released this from the get-go, but I'm glad they have listened to the constant feedback and made the right changes to their emulator. I want to discuss the changes Nintendo made to Ocarina of Time in the latest 2.0 patch of the N64 Online, as well as talk about Majora's Mask for a little bit. But if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment on this video. I would very much appreciate that. Before I talk about the changes though, I do want to respond and address some of the comments on the latest video talking about the lack of fog in the 1.0 version of N64 Online. One of these comments from LP Fan explained that the N64 Online renderer still was displaying the fog, but it wasn't quite as solid as it is because Ocarina of Time was using a custom renderer only for the N64 Online. While I kind of knew that there was still fog there, it was not as pronounced as it should, like what LP fans said. Also, some people commented about the Dark Link room and the fog not being the reason why the room is like this, but it was just a broken water reflection texture combined with missing fog being a factor into why the water looked as it is. I was going to mention this in a comment in the video because Modern Vintage Gamer and Nero have already pointed this discrepancy out in their videos. It's just that I wanted more discussion in the comment section since I did mention it in the video, so I opted not to make it as a comment. There were also those people who saw it was a quick video, but it was over 10 minutes long, and like, the video ends at 7.5 minutes, the rest is just an update talking about my plans for the year in review I wanted to plan out. Also, people thought the title of my video said, How the Frog Matters, instead of How the Fog Matters. And to that I say... Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you so much everyone for making this video very successful. The truth is, I only wanted this to be a one of a thing about something I was very concerned about for one of my favorite games of all time. And the truth is, you guys really seem to enjoy it a lot. Or maybe it's the YouTube algorithm speaking. But let's get back on track. I talked enough here already. So just this past week, Nintendo dropped Majora's Mask onto N64 Online, and that is an important game not to the N64 library, but to Zelda as a whole. It would have made the entire Majora fanbase very angry if Nintendo happened to screw up this version of Majora's Mask, but thankfully that's not really the case anymore. The game seemed to play decently well, and with very little issues too. One of the better parts about this version is that they added lag for some cutscenes so the music will play all the way through, which is a very nice touch, and that didn't need to be included at all. But Nintendo knew how important this game was to people, and they just didn't want to screw it up compared to the arguably worse Majora's Mask remake on the 3DS. I didn't play much of it because I wanted to get a new video out soon after, but I will have to say this is by far the best way to play Majora's Mask on a modern console, without using emulators of course. But Nintendo not only dropped Majora's Mask, but they also dropped a patch for the N64 Online as a whole. One of these fixes is making the oh so cloudy fog return to the game. The Deku Tree is hard to see now from the Kokiri Forest, the Bow Ride in the Shadow Temple being shrouded in fog now all around you, and the infamous Dark Link room finally being fixed as shown at the beginning of this video. I will have to say though, bravo for Nintendo for doing this. They really have listened to the feedback from everyone, and possibly myself as well, that these issues really ruined the experience of one of the best games they ever made, especially since this is a bonus to their premium experience for NSO. They really need to make these fixes. And the last two games that were added to the service didn't have any noticeable issues at all. Let's just hope Nintendo keeps adding new N64 games monthly and have them released with fewer issues. And have them fix the awful button mapping and have control pack support as well. Otherwise, I will happily recommend people getting the expansion pass just to play Ocarina of Time, as well as a bunch of other goodies available on this service. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC is coming in just a few more weeks, and having the expansion pass will make this very much worth it. Anyways, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this quick video. I'm going to have a video about the recent Xenoblade 3 announcement and what we know so far, as well as discussing some of my theories I've thought of for this game. Stay tuned for that one, everyone. Also, even though this video is technically irrelevant now because of the recent N64 Online patch, I'm going to keep it up anyways because it's important to look at a mistake Nintendo made and how the N64 Online was once looked down on as something you shouldn't spend your time on. Anyways, everyone, until next time, see you on the other side!